Using our influence to make a difference. Taking a risk, showing our resilience. Transforming our world, we are the leaders of change. It starts inside us, a passion that drives. Transforming our world, we are the leaders of change. It starts inside us, a passion that drives us. Transform FFA. Transform FFA. Transform.
Welcome to the Brooks Center for the Performing Arts. Please take a moment to locate your nearest emergency exit. Exits are located in the front, in the rear, and on the sides of the auditorium. Thank you.
For the final time, your 2016-2017 State FFA Officer Team. Serving as State Vice President, Caitlin Simmons. Serving as State Vice President, Haley Neely. Serving as State Vice President, Audrey Cutlip. Serving as State Vice President, Brooke Feeder. Serving as State Secretary, Joey McCannon. Serving as State President, Austin Cathcart.
Look at that yo-yos, that's the way you do it. You play the guitar on the MTV. That ain't working, that's the way you do it. Money for nothing and your chicks for free. Now that ain't working, that's the way you do it. Let me tell you, damn guys ain't dumb. Maybe get a pistol on your little finger. Maybe get a blister on your thumb. We got to install microwave ovens, custom kitchen deliveries. We got to move these refrigerators. We got to move these color TVs. The little faggot with the earring and the makeup. Yeah, buddy, that's his own hair. The little faggot got his own jet airplane. The little faggot, he's a millionaire.
The convention hall will come to order. We are now holding this, the fourth and final general session of the 90th Annual South Carolina FFA Convention. Madam Vice President, are all officers at their stations?
I shall call all officers, determine if they're at their stations, and report back to you, Mr. President. The Sentinel.
For the final time, station by the door.
Your duties there?
Through this door pass many friends of the FFA. It is my duty to see that the door is open to our friends at all times and that they are welcome. I care for the meeting room and paraphernalia. I strive to keep the room comfortable and assist the President in maintaining order.
The reporter.
For the final time, the reporter is stationed by the flag.
Why by the flag?
As the flag covers the United States of America, so I strive to inform the people in order that every man, woman, and child may know that the FFA is a national organization that reaches from the state of Alaska to the Virgin Islands and from the state of Maine to Hawaii.
The treasurer.
For the final time, the treasurer is stationed at the emblem of Washington.
Your duties there?
I keep a record of receipts and disbursements, just as Washington kept his farm accounts, carefully and accurately. I encourage thrift among the members and strive to build up our financial standing through savings and investments. George Washington was better able to serve his country because he was financially independent.
The secretary.
For the final time, stationed by the ear of corn.
Your duties there?
I keep an accurate record of all meetings and correspond with other secretaries wherever corn is grown and FFA members meet.
The advisor.
For the final time, here by the owl.
Why stationed by the owl?
The owl is a time-honored emblem of knowledge and wisdom. Being older than the rest of you, I am asked to advise you from time to time as the need arises. I hope that my advice will always be based on true knowledge and ripened with wisdom. Madam Vice President, why do you keep a plow at your station?
The plow is a symbol of labor and tillage of the soil. Without labor, neither knowledge nor wisdom can accomplish much. My duties require me to assist at all times in directing the work of our organization. I preside over meetings in the absence of our president, whose place is beneath the rising sun.
And why is the president so stationed?
The rising sun is the token of a new era in agriculture. If we'll follow the leadership of our president, we shall be led out of the darkness of selfishness and into the glorious sunlight of brotherhood and cooperation. Mr. President, for the final time, your 2016-2017 state FFA officers are at their stations.
Thank you. The secretary will call the roll of members.
I am pleased to announce that at this, the fourth and final general session of the 90th Annual South Carolina FFA State Convention, there are 958 members and guests present, Mr. President.
Thank you. FFA members, why are we here? To practice brotherhood, honor agricultural opportunities and responsibilities, and develop those qualities of leadership which an FFA member should possess. May we accomplish our purposes. I now declare this, the fourth and final general session, duly open for the transaction of business or attention to any matters which may properly be presented. First, we would like to welcome all of you to the fourth session. Thank you for joining us here early this morning. Before we go any further, we would like to recognize our guest advisor, Mr. Calvert Sherrod. Mr. Sherrod graduated from Calhoun Falls High School in 1979, where he served as the chapter reporter, president, and federation secretary. Mr. Sherrod's FFA advisors were Fred Raines and Barry Edmonds. Mr. Sherrod received a Bachelor's of Science in Animal Industries in 1984 with a minor in agriculture education from Clemson University. He also received a Master's of Agriculture Education in 2002 from Clemson. Mr. Sherrod taught at Clemson University Cooperative Extension Service for 11 years, 11 years as an agricultural educator at Calhoun Falls High School, 2 years teaching at Abbeville County Career Center, and 7 years teaching at Dixie High School. During those years, Mr. Sherrod had students who participated in 16 national career development teams, including Agricultural Issues Forum, Meets Evaluation, National Land Evaluation, Environmental Natural Resources, and the Canon North American Envirothon. He had a total of 24 National Agri-Science Fair Student Awards, 18 American Degrees, 1 Star Award, 6 National Proficiency Students, and 7 State Officers. This month marks 30 years of marriage for Mr. Sherrod with his wife, Susie Sherrod. They have 3 children, Caroline, William, and Scott. During retirement, Mr. Sherrod will work on his 40 acres. He says that he is most proud of watching his students become contributors instead of consumers in life, and seeing for him that corn does not grow in every state in America where FFA members meet. At this time, please help me in recognizing an amazing man, Mr. Calvert Sherrod. We would also like to recognize Morgan McCall. She's the president of the Walhalla FFA chapter and will soon be competing in the Miss South Carolina pageant. She's a dedicated FFA member and would love your support. Please help me in recognizing Morgan McCall. This morning's chair is someone who can be described as an animal lover, a practical jokester, a bit crazy at times, and someone who always has an awesome playlist for those long car rides. She's one of the hardest working and most dedicated people I have ever known, and she always goes above and beyond for the FFA. She transforms everyone that she comes in contact with. Please join me in welcoming to the stage your State Vice President, Audrey Cutlip.
Thank you, Austin. Good morning, FFA members, advisors, and guests, and welcome to the fourth and final general session. Today we will be recognizing chapters with outstanding membership and choosing a chapter to have dinner with the Commissioner Hugh Weathers. We will also be recognizing the top 3 CDE teams and individuals. Lastly, we will recognize the parents of the state officer team right before me and my teammates retire our blue jackets for the last time. Finally, we'll be installing the new 2017-2018 state officer team. So wake up and get excited because we're about to have a session filled with energy, excitement, and everything in between. Let's transform this organization and dive into the fourth and final general session.
Transform FFA.
The individual FFA award is used as an incentive to encourage agricultural education students to maintain a high academic standing in school and recognize those who are well-rounded in the FFA, their supervised agricultural experience, leadership, but most importantly, community service. One student from each region was chosen as a winner, and from these, overall state winner was determined. This hardworking individual will receive a scholarship of $500 sponsored by the FFA Foundation, which can be put towards the expenses of National FFA Convention, WLC, or other college or FFA-related expenses. Mr. Secretary, please read the names of the regional winners for the individual FFA award.
Piedmont Region, Philip Rhodes, Calhoun Falls FFA Chapter. Mid-State Region, Mariah Swigert, Batesburg-Leesville FFA Chapter. PD Region, Abigail Lewandowski, Crestwood FFA Chapter.
Your state winner is Mariah Swigert from the Batesburg-Leesville chapter. Congratulations to all of our winners. Each year in June, FFA members get dressed up in blue corduroy jackets. However, outside of wearing official dress, we have some pretty cool t-shirts. This year, our awesome convention shirts were designed by students of the Saluda FFA chapter. Congratulations and thank you for your wonderful design. We would like to thank all of the other chapters who participated in sending in their designs. Thank you again for such amazing works. What separates agricultural education from any other curriculums is its true hands-on learning techniques. Students apply their knowledge and skills learned in the classroom to their everyday lives and their supervised agricultural experiences, or SAEs. Proficiencies are used to encourage students to continue to build strong SAEs and also add on to their knowledge outside of the classroom. These awards consist of a $250 cash prize that they will receive this summer, which the students may put towards furthering their programs. Their proficiencies will also be submitted for national recognition. The following students have truly gone above and beyond for their SAEs. Joey, would you please introduce such members?
In the area of agricultural education, Nicole Witt from the Lawrence FFA Chapter. In the area of agricultural processing, Michael Moses from the Clover FFA Chapter. In the area of beef production, entrepreneurship, Cody Alex Clary from the Saluda FFA Chapter. In the area of beef production, placement, Hunter Dove from the Pendleton FFA Chapter. In the area of diversified agricultural production, Markel Dixon from the Aner FFA chapter. In the area of diversified livestock production, Amarillo Niverns from the Clover FFA chapter. In the area of equine entrepreneurship, Allison Sanford from the Swansea FFA chapter. In the area of equine science placement, Jessica Killian from the Clover FFA chapter. In the area of forest management and products, Hunter Robinson from the Clover FFA chapter. In the area of home and/or community development, Sierra Jones from the Belton Honeypath FFA chapter. In the area of poultry production, Mackenzie R. Maffett from the Saluda FFA chapter. In the area of specialty crop production, Dylan Hardwick from the Aner FFA chapter. In the area of swine production, entrepreneurship, Emma Hansen from the Clover FFA chapter. In the area of vegetable production, Helena Burton from the Batesburg-Leesville FFA chapter. Congratulations to all our Proficiency Award winners.
Each year, our convention grows larger and larger, and it is the work of your chapters that make it possible. Because of your dedication to this convention, the Honorable Hugh Weathers and his wife Blanche will have one chapter attend their personal dinner at their farm. In order to be included in this drawing, each chapter had to register 10 or more students for the convention. At this time, I would like to introduce Ms. Elizabeth Wood with the South Carolina Department of Agriculture. Ms. Elizabeth Wood.
Good morning, everyone. The South Carolina Department of Agriculture is really excited to give out the Attendance Award this year at State Convention. This award is going to be drawn from all of the chapters who brought 10 or more members to convention, and the winning chapter will get to go have dinner at Commissioner Weathers' house sometime this next school year, and it's a great opportunity for you to showcase your chapter to him. So I'm going to draw the winner, and this year's winner is Timberland. And we'll be in touch throughout this next school year to set up your dinner with Commissioner. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Elizabeth Wood.